Hello my friends, I am GHondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Darkest Dungeon. This is episode 4, which is to say, week 4 in the game. Today we are going to be taking on our first boss, the Necromancer Apprentice. So to give you a bit of information on the Necromancer, he has 3 separate attacks. 2 of them deal damage, one to the front 2 people and the other one to the back 2 people, so he's always hitting at least 2 of us. And his third attack doesn't really do much in the way of damage, but it does add a lot of stress to everyone, so that one really sucks, because it hits everybody. But anyway, the other thing he does is whenever he does any of those 3 attacks, is he also summons an undead in front of him. So left to his own devices, he will quickly be at the back with 3 pieces of cannon fodder in front of him. That sucks. So after a lot of hunting through the list here, I've come up with this as a party to try to fight him. The Occultist, probably the most important one of the lot because of this ability here. So he can grab the Necromancer and pull him back forward into the first or second position where I can actually get at him. Very, very important. And when he is at the front, I don't need to do a pull. I can slap him with vulnerability, which is nice, A, because it reduces his dodge if he even has any, but more importantly it marks him. And the reason marking is important is for both of these 2 characters. So the Arbalest will gain a 50% damage to shoot somebody who's marked, and the Highwayman will gain a 25% damage shooting somebody who's marked. So both of those, absolutely awesome. Both of them, however, can't shoot the front position, so I kind of want him in position 2 most of the time. But that's fine. Position 2 is also just fine with a Leper, who is simply going to pound the living crap out of him. There is an argument to take a Crusader instead because his ability has a damage bonus, but just his natural damage is actually, even with the 20% bonus, would still be less than the Leper's, and the Leper has a critical hit bonus, so I went with the Leper instead. But anyway, that's our party. Let's go. This is a medium, so there will be some camping possibilities. If possible, I'm going to try and camp right before, like the room right before the boss, if possible. Couple of those, couple of those, couple of those. Obviously a bunch of those. Do I need holy water? Maybe. I'll just take 1. Okay, let's go with that.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
Who indeed?
A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
That was a very good start. This is something I don't think we've seen yet. Secret door leads you into a little tiny room that's kind of off the map. It'll either be over here or over here. And it will always have a locked chest in it with very, very expensive items. Specifically either just gold items or usable items that are very rare and thus sell for a lot. So, as is the case with any boss fight, the boss is always in the room that's the most number of rooms away. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 to there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to be here, absolutely certain. So what we're going to do is we're just going to basically do that circuit, but we're of course going to pop into that secret door on the way. Awesome, let's roll. I don't really have anything to use books with that'll help me, so I'm just going to ignore them. At the secret door. So we'll take it. As you can see, we're all kind of off to the side here. Always, always, always it's locked, so you don't have a key, you get nothing out of it. And it's just giving me the direct cash ones, so yes, yes, and yes. So those are worth a good 3,500 bucks a piece, which is awesome. Get our light back up. Oops. That's the one downfall of the button being up there, but anyway. start dealing with these fools. Guy also has the abyssal artillery for hitting both the bad guys at once. So if it comes right down to it, and for some reason I can't pull the boss forward for any reason, all three of these can just hit him directly at the back. This guy will be kind of useless at that point, but that's okay. Alright, let's just go ahead and grape shot. So it hits three of them at once, or tries to. Suppression. Even though the damage is less, I do like the idea of hitting multiple targets at once. That is always very helpful. Ow. That wasn't very good. Good dodge. Good dodge. Time just to get rid of one of these.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
One hit point left. That's cheeky. That's cheeky, and you know it.
Press this
That
advantage.
idiot.
Give them no quarter.
Ow. Definitely get rid of him.
Onslaught. Destroy them all.
And you don't really have any way to deal with that guy. So I guess you might as well just heal somebody. That weird bleeding heal thing it does.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Good, I did have a bandage. I forgot to actually buy any, but that's fine. So, free stuff, that's cool. Suit of armor is just protection. Let's give that to... oh. Let's give that to you. It only lasts until we camp, and I'm probably going to camp in this room here before the boss, so it won't really matter, but that's fine. Bookcase we're not interested in. Fight Larva. This guy's got to go right away, because he's a stress guy. Let's practice pulling them to the front to beat the snot out of them. Very effective. Excellent. Ow. Yeah, these guys don't do well when they're pushed to the back, but that's fine. Healing badly? Yes. Not real bad, but I guess we'll heal him a little bit.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Good shot. Could fire the bullets at him, but I think instead I'm just going to heal our highwayman up. Good dodge. Sweet.
Eradicated.
Excellent. Don't have room for free stuff.
Brought
Ready.
low and driven into the mud.
Okay. Well, I guess I can live without the holy water. And... guess that. Alright, so much for those. Or probably the traps guy, right? Yes. Let's go. Excellent start. that from the front. That sucks. And of course you went after him because he's the most stressed. You jerk. Actually, you healing pretty bad. I can't heal the 4th position for some reason. Okay. Never mind. I've never figured that out, why he only will heal the front 3, even if he's not the one standing in the back. Never figured that out.
Injury. Palpable fear.
Doesn't help I forgot to bring my back up. It also doesn't help that they're getting so many critical hits. Nice. Okay. So you have screwed our party order up really, really badly. Let's just cut this guy. You can jump back. Thank you so much. Get rid of some of these fools. This will clear all the corpses and disable him forward anyway. The way he's coming to position 1 where he can only do bayonet jabs and not quarrel shots. Which is very nice. Come on. 5% dodge. Be serious. Yeah, that's better. Keys
this
are good.
expedition at least promises success.
Crests we had room for. All good. Heirloom chest, you don't need a key for it. Most of the time. Apparently it just hosed me there, which was not cool. Yes, we know. What do we got? Some cash.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Replace the light I just used. Seems fine to me. Okay, we're making good progress here.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
If you're interested in the journals, pause the video to read that. I've read all these so many times I'm not interested. Food, some cash. And we're out of room again. Can I get by with less torches? Probably. So that will afford us some room for that.
The light, the promise of safety.
What can I get rid of for the gold? Probably these, because they don't... Unless I find a whole lot of them, the stack of gold will be worth more later. So even though right now it's a loss, I'm sure we'll find more gold before we find more citrines. Alright, let's go with that. Ow, quit it.
Curious
Ow,
is the
quit it.
Trapmaker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
2 stress guys, that's really not good.
Back to the pit. Ground quakes.
Unless I get a good shot here, I'm going to be sunk on the other one.
Be
Good shot.
gone, fiend.
And that de-stressed you a little bit. That's nice.
Executed with impunity.
Excellent. Okay. And there we go. Now that's worth all
These
that citron.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
There we go. that's a more likely result.
A fortune,
Excellent.
waiting to be spent.
Right. Fight there.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
So kind. Thank you so much. We get a bit more scouting. So it looks like I've got 3 fights before the boss fight. This room, that square, and that room. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Kinda like to get rid of the guy with the blunderbuss. Thank you.
Decisive pummeling.
Guy with the knives is a bit of a problem too, but...
A singular strike.
Oh, never mind. He's not a problem at all. Stop moving my positions, jerk. Just open them up and finish them.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Uh-oh. Okay. Some curios, but no sign of secrets or anything, so I don't think we need keys anymore. And there was no sign of an obstacle, was there? Yes, there is. So I do need that shovel. That's unfortunate. I get rid of these busts. I obviously don't want to get rid of that or the food for it. I guess I don't need that much food, though. I'm going to take 8 to rest. That still leaves 1 hunger event. So I think we can do that. Rather than just waste the food by throwing it away. Let's get some hit points out of it. Okay, that'll work.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Really? That doesn't look good. I fought this guy once before and I don't remember how bad it was, but I remember thinking that it was a little overpowered, what we were doing. I also forgot to switch these guys back into their proper order. So that's not so good. Well, let's start right off the bat. A mark. Let's now get back in position. Some damage. This guy. He summons all 3 at once. He has a man-at-arms, a vestal, and a highwayman guarding him now.
Devastating blow.
So we're just going to try and shoot back and get rid of him. Haul him forward even. Oh, you're guarding him. Ugh. That's so annoying. Fight a stress opponent that's guarded and has a lot of hit points. This is not good for me. This is not going to be a good fight for me. Alright, well, there's the one. He'll resummon it on his turn, but at least temporarily I got rid of it. He didn't, he just went for an attack. Okay. That works. only thing I can do, really. Now he'll probably replace them. Probably. Let's just keep shooting. Let's remark him. Has to heal him, that sucks. Replacements.
Obliterated.
I just want to damage him. It's pretty close now. So this guy's pretty close to breaking. I don't have a stress relieving jester here. So the only real stress relief he gets is when he kills something, gets a critical hit, or whatever I managed to do during camping. 3 hit points left. Okay.
As the ghoulish
Still have to deal with them, but at least there's not going to be any more being summoned.
Prepare to feast.
So that would be better. Should really heal.
Precision and power.
Should probably... Wow. That'll actually de-stress him a bit too, which is nice. That method. Okay, the healer's gone, so it's just me and that highwayman.
Be wary.
I have room for that.
Triumphant pride
Oh, now I don't need to shovel
a
anymore.
dizzying
Right? There's
fall.
no obstacles. So we don't need shovels anymore. Excellent. Well, that was a rough battle. Way rougher than I was expecting. Probably just another, like, simple undead or rogues battle or something. Something more like this.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
As long as you don't do anything silly like this. Got this battle in the bag. Because these guys are super weak.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Just gold. Well, I only have to go one room. After camping, torch is full, so I don't need torches anymore. Save this until after we camp. Otherwise it's just completely wasted. It's maximum
Gathered
food for
close
healing
in
and some
tenuous
stress
firelight
relief.
and uneasy companionship.
Now, does anyone have something to prevent nighttime ambush? Yes, you do. Because there is a chance you get jumped after you're done camping. And if you do get jumped, you have to fight with 0 torch, and it sucks. You get surprised, all your people are in the wrong order, you have 0 torch, so they're all super stressed. Just all bad. Okay, you two are both pretty stressed. things that are good for removing stress. Now that will help them wound you. It's not ideal. So you can do that. Let's do it. Turn around and heal them. So you're the only one that's really stressed. A little bit, you both are completely fine. Okay. I have enough food for the
As the
hunger
light
event.
gains purchase,
Give me that crap.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is
So
made
you
clear.
shall get protection. Let's roll. Curio on the way, but that should be it. It's a sack, that's fine. Just room for more gold. If not, you make room. Those still have mostly the light.
Coward, fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material.
Yes, indeed. So he has 105 hit points. He doesn't have any dodge protection. That's very, very good. Okay, that's the stress event. See, it didn't do any damage, but it stressed them all out. Massively. I didn't notice, but he's also Eldritch. Pretty sure. Yeah, this thing does extra damage against Eldritch if it comes down to it. For now, we're just going to slap a hex on him, which marks him. Which the sniper will reach. Should I just hit him? Beat him back one square, so I'll just hit him instead. Just keep shooting at him. Beautiful shot. He's down to 16 hit points. We're getting awfully close. We're still okay so far. That's not good. That was really not a good hit. I may want to bring his stress down a bit. It's down to 3. There we go.
Even reanimated bones can fall.
Now we
Even
should
the
be
dead
alright.
can die again.
If he still had a ton of hit points, I would have just healed him up. But I was at a point where I thought I could take him down, so I took a
A
chance.
momentary
It
abatement.
worked out, which is awesome. Now we will go ahead. 2. You can go up to 15 and you did 2. Suck.
Unnerved,
Ouch. Alright,
unbalanced.
well that's him on death's door. stuff.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Okay, so a couple of common items. Having said that, I am going to end up using both of them. They're not that bad. So I do want to take them both. Don't... Done, so we don't need food. That will do it. And we're out of here. So nice. These things are just awesome. 14,000 of that was just those 4 items. Amazing. Good pile of this stuff. Couple of level 2s. Okay, you never use range, so that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Okay, that's just objectively bad, but at least it only lasts 1 round. And that's generally helpful. That's not great. And that, I guess, is convenient, but saves some money, but that's all it does. Okay.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Okay, so normally at this point we would go and do all the post-mission stuff and then the pre-mission stuff for next week, but we are running a bit high on time, so I'm going to put a cut this episode here, and we'll take care of all that in the next episode. So thank you to everyone for watching today, and until next time folks, stay calm, and I hope you come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.